Welcome back, my dear friends, to another daily tarot reading. In today's reading, I wanted to take a look at the energies, but I felt very, very called to speak to you guys about my personal situation and what's going on with me. I don't know why, I did. I don't really actually talk about myself very much, so this was very strange for me. But I did. I felt called to pull some cards and then speak to you guys about my personal situation because I feel like maybe it's going to help some of you in some way. So, yes, my name is Shauna and I am a tarot reader. And what I have been going through for the past 9 months has been hell, personally. I've been married 18 years this year, and my husband, as of 9 months ago, decided to fall in love with someone else. Literally fall in love. It's been rough because I have been here the whole time, and that's funny, my dogs are growling like as I speak about this. It's been difficult because he loves me and he knows he loves me, but he's also in love with someone else that's actually not very good for him. Anyway, for the last 9 months, it's been this back and forth with him. You know, sometimes he's here, sometimes he's not. And from an outside perspective, I look like a crazy person. I look like a crazy person for being here. I really do. But there has been this something within me this whole time that has been like, stay. He needs you. There's something bigger going on. I feel that deeply. And every day and every moment that we end up actually talking, he actually tells me that. You know, I'm not saying any of this. He says, I did need you and you give me direction. So this Emperor energy, which I'm an Aries personally, and the Emperor actually represents Aries, being grounded in who you are and your beliefs without being shaken, at all, is very important. Like, it's really the only thing that's going to get you through very difficult times, is knowing who you are and what you stand for completely. I stand for love. I believe in love, even when it's not perfect. It's not going to be perfect. Not perfect in the idealistic way of what movies portray it like. I don't think any of us really know what love is and what it looks like and all that. We're figuring it out. That's the whole thing. I feel like I've been figuring it out. He's been figuring it out. I feel like you guys are figuring it out too. So it's not gonna look the way that it's been portrayed. Now, everybody's situation is different, of course. And I'm not saying chase somebody that's not going to give you the time of day and that is ignoring you. And I don't know, your situation, your situation personally, and you do have to use your own discernment for sure. And that's really what it's about, is being grounded in knowing who you are, what you believe in, and not letting anyone shake that. Okay? I do think the Three of Pentacles came out because of having people around you, that can support you without really telling you what to do. It's one thing. I actually cut off all people in my life when all this started with me and my husband. I cut off everyone that was trying to force me into a decision because it just felt weird. It was like, you don't really know. And again, this may sound crazy to you. You guys might be listening to this and going, what the hell are you doing? Like, why? He's in love with someone else. Move on. And if I could give you a bird's eye view to the situation, maybe it would make more sense, but I can't. All I can do is tell you that I firmly believe in what I'm doing. And at this point, I know whatever happens, I'm going to be okay, whether we're together or not. And I think that's a really big deal. Knowing that you're going to be okay. Knowing that you're going to be okay no matter what in any situation. I don't know why I was called to do this, and maybe some of you guys can comment down below if this is helpful or not. Because again, I was just called to do it. I don't really know why. But yeah, I do. I feel like this came out perfectly. I feel like that we have to be grounded and rooted in our own beliefs. We need to have support of other people that are not pushing us, but, helping us to know who we truly are. And then we're blessed. Because I do get blessed in this whole process. I have learned more than anything in the last 9 months. And I honestly, I wouldn't change that for anything. The stuff that I've learned, for real. So even though it's been the most difficult thing that I've ever experienced, I'm very thankful for the information, for all of it, really. And I've actually learned deeply what love is, what connection is. And he is too. We're very open, me and him. Not like open relationship, but openly talking to each other in a way like he expresses exactly how he feels. I can also feel everything that he feels, so you just can't even hide it from me. And I think that makes him a little crazy sometimes, but it just is, and he knows that. So it's better to, he knows now, it's better to tell me what's going on rather than lie about it, because I'm gonna just know. So, and when you're intuitive like that, it does hurt, man. It hurts. And it makes you feel crazy because you can feel when something's off. You can feel when someone's lying. All those sort of things. And when they're telling you to your face, no, it's not that. And you feel something completely different. Whew, that's frustrating. So I definitely feel for you guys that have that intuition as well too. But that's the important part of being grounded and believing in your intuition and knowing it so you can stand firm in it. So when they do tell you, no, that's not what's going on, you're like, hell no, I fucking know what's going on. I know exactly what's going on. It helps them to also come forward and be able to tell the truth. Because they're actually lying to themselves. And I know that sounds weird, but it's true. People keep this shadow side to themselves. They don't want to express that side of themselves. They're scared of it. And more people are becoming awakened, for sure. But there's a lot that's been oppressed as well, too. And within a lot of people, and a lot in the divine masculine, I will say. So the awakening part's coming from the divine feminine at this time. It's awakening that shadow side and making them see that it's okay. Like, it's not okay to treat people like crap, of course, and lie to them. But they're afraid to actually truly express themselves, and they have to feel comfortable, like they're safe, like the emperor, to be able to express themselves. So, again, I still kind of don't know why I was meant to come on here and tell you guys this. But I've done a lot of readings lately for people really going through the same situation. I feel like it's a collective thing. I've been saying this for a while. I feel like it's the divine masculine actually healing within us all. And it's not an easy process. It's messy. It's super messy. We're pulling out all the shit. We have to. And we have to be okay with that. Like, we have to learn true forgiveness and open our hearts. Because people are walking around, we all are walking around with our hearts closed off. And I said this the other day in my group, but I know why hearts break. It's because they're solid, they're closed up, they're blocked off. The only way for them to actually feel and experience love is through them being broken. Because they're so hard. In the Bible, the story about Moses, it actually says God hardened the Pharaoh's heart. So if you guys don't know the story, you know, when Moses crosses the river, he takes his people. You can look it up. It's in Exodus. But it actually says that God hardened the Pharaoh's heart. And if you look at research and different things like that, the hardening of the heart is actually heart disease. It hardens the arteries. So people that, and I'm not trying to call anybody out, but the hardening of the heart is heart disease. That's the physical manifestation of it, okay? So if that's something you have, I have had actually heart issues in my life, so I'm not trying to, like I said, call anybody out. It just is. It just is. But it's because the heart is hardened, and the only way to get through to that is to break it, to hurt it, because it's hardened. So let me know if that makes sense. But once that is actually broken, and if you notice people that have had more turmoil in their life, more chaos in their life, especially when they were younger, you'll notice that they're actually more open-hearted and light-hearted because they don't want other people to feel that way. Their hearts have been broken. They've experienced all that, and they don't want to recreate that for other people, if you notice that about them. So yeah, again, like I said, I'm not entirely sure. Hopefully this will help some of you guys. I guess what I really want to say is, you know, don't give up on people. Don't give up on forgiveness. Forgiveness is really what can help you and what can help relationships around you. Because you really can't be hurt if you're firmly grounded in yourself. Like, it's just true. If you know who you are, what you stand for, and what you represent, you're not going to be hurt the same way. It's only when we get thrown off balance is when we feel hurt. But yeah, so I hope this video was helpful. I don't know how many people are actually going to watch it. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a super blessed day.